Hello and welcome back to the Plymouth Life Centre for our final live broadcast from the Devon Business Show 2025, brought to you by the Devon Chamber of Commerce and very kindly supported by our good friends, they're over there, our good friends at Devon Contract Waste, where, trust me, we haven't been talking rubbish all day, just that little bit at the beginning. Now, this is our and finally, where we reflect on the success, and I think success is an understatement about how this year's show has gone. It's been really busy. There's been a real electric atmosphere here, and we're going to say thank you to our panelists here, because this is the team. There's a bigger team obviously that work behind them, but these are the main people that make this work. To my right we have Steph. In fact, I'll get them to introduce themselves. Go on, Steph, you can kick off. Tell us what's your name and where you're from.
I'm Steph and I'm from the Plymouth Active Leisure, who operate Plymouth Life Centre.
Okay, and next to you, her ladyship, who's thinking, I've only been in this job for 2 weeks and look at what you've been making me do so far.
Yeah, I'm Helen, I'm the CEO of the Chamber. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Mark Buckingham, I'm the MD of PL1 Events.
Excellent.
And Claire Baker, Membership Experience Manager, Devon Chamber.
Excellent. Wow. Another year, hey? Another year. I'll start with Claire. How's it gone?
It's been immense. It's been absolutely immense this year. I have been blown away by so many things, but I would say two things in particular. And one is the team have been incredible. Everything we learned from last year, and the team includes all the people sat here, and I say particular mention as well to Kelly, Kirsty and Olivia, just have worked so hard, picked up everything that we learned from last year and just have made it even better than before, which I didn't think was possible, but they did it. And the second thing that's blown me away is our exhibitors. The effort and the thought that's gone into their stands to make them innovative, to make them interactive, to be engaging, to talk to people, has been just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And we've just judged the best stand, which was unanimously voted for. And actually it goes back to the theme of rubbish, and it was this stand is rubbish and View Digital. So
yes, who made their stand out of recycled materials, didn't they?
It was just brilliant.
Yeah.
I think everyone picked that one out, but credit to every single exhibitor in this room. They've talked their socks off, but the thought, as I say, that's gone into it in the run up to the day, they haven't just turned up with a tablecloth and a pen. That it's just been wonderful, and as a result the conversations have been equally positive, and I know are going to lead to a lot of exciting things from today.
Excellent. See, this is the whole point in doing this. And Helen, these events, they're still really relevant, aren't they? They've got a real special place in the business calendar.
Oh, I think they certainly have. I think they give you the opportunity to come and meet other people, share ideas, learn things. But, I mean, the thing which stuck out for me today really has been the sheer quality of businesses in Devon and what they have to offer, and the quality of the conversation. And I think that takes some beating. So it's great that we have that opportunity to meet face to face, and we still do that in events like this.
Claire mentioned team earlier. PL1 Events, I'm going to bring in Mark. I love watching your team operate. When you were setting up yesterday, it's like a team of ants. All work together. They,
Formula One race.
Sorry,
team.
It's like a team of Formula One drivers. I don't know why you say ants in this. You know where I'm coming from, don't you? They instinctively know what they're doing, which is completely opposite to my business, in the nicest way. Yeah, a really good team at PL1. You really kind of you just do it every year without fail. You deliver.
It's all about people. You can have the best kit, the most modern kit in the world, but if you don't have the people to make it work, which is why when we started 10, 11 years ago, I was absolutely committed to getting the word people in our brand, because it is about people. When people come around to our warehouse, it's just a pile of Meccano Lego bits and everyone goes, and actually it's the people who turn this into magic. And we all sat around probably a couple of days ago to work out what we were going to do. A bit further back.
Yeah.
And we were all in agreement we needed to bring the buzzer game back, because there is so much excitement interest and competitivity between a few people in the hall
Yeah.
who kept coming back. Steph?
I have been knocked down to sixth.
To
on
sixth
the,
place.
leaderboard, which I'm not
I'm
happy
not
about.
quite sure 33 seconds without any buzzes was a record, but
See, there's a reason why she works in events and entertainment and health and hospitality. It's competitiveness, isn't it?
and of course we did have a very, very special guest on our stand today.
Yes, tell us. I think it's a bit too early for this person, but you did it anyway.
Well, we start Christmas in January, so we're now
Of course,
on
yeah, from planning.
thinking about we're now on summer 2027. So our kind of diary works completely different to everyone else's. We're way ahead, and actually we do a number of big Christmas offerings, and actually to get the main man here today was really important. So
I can
he's
imagine,
been
yeah.
jangling his bells.
I was absolutely convinced it was you in dressed up. You would end up being roped into it. Sorry,
And,
Santa's real, of course, kids.
And I think that it certainly must win the award for most selfies of the day with Santa.
Yeah.
And he knew everyone who had been naughty.
Yes.
He knew everything about everyone.
So that excludes everyone who's in this hall. Right? Yeah.
But no, it's great fun. The show just gets bigger and better every year. It really does, showcase the very best that Devon has to offer. It's great to be here to meet new clients, old friends, other businesses, share ideas, swap stories, and surely Devon's best, business and networking event.
I think there's something extra when you work with the right team or the right supplier. And Helen, you could probably add to this because you've owned, operated businesses, you've developed businesses, you've launched businesses. Sometimes they instinctively know what's right. Mark will look at a scenario, his team will look at a scenario and will instinctively know the best way to deliver that. Obviously within the brief, but they'll just know how to pull it off. And when you do that in business, you know you're in the right business, don't you?
You do. You can just feel it. And I think a lot of it is experience, but also as you get older, you realise actually trusting your gut's equally important. And if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. And you develop those skills as you go forward. So I think there's also a bit about taking feedback from everybody else at the same time. Does this work? How does this feel? And then, we can make it work.
And in terms of making it work, Steph, I mean, normally this arena that we're in right now is used for all sorts of competitive sports. Hey, there ain't more competitive sport than business.
Exactly.
Rather, it's obviously collaborative as well. But this is a great way of putting the business community in touch with other areas of the community, because anyone who comes to the Life Centre on a day like this can come in and have a look, can't they?
Absolutely, and I think what's not known about the Plymouth Life Centre is that on average we'll have 1.1 million unique visitors on a yearly basis. That puts us up there with some of the highest visitor attractions in the country. Now, that is a whole host of different elements in relation to sport, but what sport is community, and that can be, and the Life Centre is here for all communities, including the business one.
And you are really, really good at hosting us. I mean, you just enable us to transform and abuse your your venue and cause all sorts of issues. And what does the future hold for the Devon Business Show, Claire? Obviously, we're going to be doing it again next year. That's without question. But we've got to keep on making it fresh. I bet the ideas cogs in your head are turning, aren't they?
They are, and I know they'll be the same in the events team as well. We already have a wash-up meeting booked. It's really important after any of our big events that we have capture all the thoughts while they're fresh.
That's corporate speak for kind of like a moment we say what went well and of course what didn't go so well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's about continuous improvement. So there will be, what are the little bits and pieces that we can just improve on the previous year. So we're back here again next year, which is fantastic for our third year.
Did you know that, Steph, by the way? Okay, that's good.
If she had said something different on the middle of a podcast, it would have been a bit awkward.
Yeah, it's that one thing, because now's the time to say no. Right?
And if you could just
On record.
sign this contract now.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm not going to give away any secrets.
Fantastic. You're very good at keeping secrets. Brilliant. The future's very bright for the Devon Business Show. I want to ask Mark, you've got the biggest screen here. Am I right in thinking that every time there's an event, you just use it as an excuse to buy a new bit of kit?
Absolutely. We're
Brilliant.
always into buying new twos. Louise in our team always comes to me and says, "Why are you buying more cables? Why do you need more cables?" We always need more cables. So absolutely. We are always buying new bits of kit for new shows, new events. So, and again, this is a great opportunity for us to bring a few toys along and have some fun at the same time.
Absolutely. Helen, some final words to you, because this is your first Devon Business Show. As the leader of the Devon Chamber of Commerce, you've obviously attended many business shows and hosted them, presented at them, been on the stand, gone to people's stands. What's your overall opinion and view of how today has gone?
I think it's fabulous. I think it really does proud the team at the Chamber. I think they've done a fantastic job. Well done, Claire and the team. But also the businesses, the exhibitors. It's just a great feeling. It's buzzing. And that's what we want. We want a buzzing environment where everyone works together for the future. I think it's great. Really
Excellent, excellent. Anything that anybody would like to add before we pull the plug on it? Not on the show, on this live stream.
I'd quite like the panel to come and help us take our stand down
Of course
and
you
load the
would.
truck.
Have you seen how much kit we've got as well?
We've got to be at Kent's Cavern at
Oh.
7 o'clock tomorrow morning to put Christmas in. So if you can come
My
and give us
word.
a hand.
All right, we'll come and lend a hand. Always prepared to lend a hand to you guys. Okay, thank you very much. Let's finish by giving yourselves a round of applause, because it really is the case of teamwork makes the dream work. And there aren't many chambers around the country that do it as well as the Devon Chamber of Commerce. I can tell you now, because I get around a bit and I travel and I see what other people do, and it's really, really, really good to be part of this community. As a director, I love everything I do with the Devon Chamber and the Plymouth Chamber and the Exeter Chamber of Commerce, and you're a nice bunch.
We are.
You're all a nice bunch here. So there you go. That concludes our live coverage of the Devon Business Show 2025. And you heard it here first as an exclusive. We'll be back at the Plymouth Life Centre next year for, I guess it'll be called, the Devon Business Show 2026. My name's Paul Philpott. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks for watching.